Jackson Radio Show.
But first, as I'm sure you know and feel, this is another very sad day in America, another senseless shooting, this time at a high school in Parkland, Florida, where a gunman, a former student, opened fire yesterday. Again, 17 lives have been lost. More than a dozen people are hospitalized. And our president, as he should, weighed in on the tragic events this morning from the White House.
We are all joined together as one American family. And your suffering is our burden also. No child, no teacher should ever be in danger in an American school.
Agreed.
No parent should ever have to fear for their sons and daughters when they kiss them goodbye in the morning.
Agreed. So I agree with both of those statements. And here's what you do to fix that. Tell your buddies in Congress, tell Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell and Marco Rubio, all the family men who care so much about their communities, that what we need are laws, real laws, that do everything possible to keep assault rifles out of the hands of people who are going to shoot our kids. Go on TV and tell them to do that.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. That was Jimmy Kimmel. You hear me? He was breaking up at the beginning. Gun control. They're gun control nuts and they're gun control freaks. That's what they are. All these Holly weirdos that think that we give a crap about what they say. They think that they are mounting this new charge against gun control. Let me tell you something. We are about to go at them hard and expose them for the frauds that they are. Just like like Harvey Weinstein's been exposed, just like the Hillary Clintons of the world have been exposed, Barack Obama, the FBI, all these leftists. They have been exposed. Chelsea Handler, I'm going to stop my career and focus on being a social justice warrior. Okay, great. Good for translate it. I have no career, so I might as well do something and try to, get in on the trailing end of this money-making venture that all these other leftists have been on for the better part of a decade. Jimmy Kimmel, what's he doing? He's so desperate for ratings. Yet his shtick, it used to be called late night comedy. Now it's late night political nonsense. That's what it is. All these guys. And let me tell you, if you had a late night TV show, if I had a late night TV show, and I brought on Donald Trump Jr., and a host of the Republican people, and we just yucked it up and had a good time, we forget about politics. Talk about Donald Trump. Okay, so tell me, Donald, best thing, favorite thing you've ever done, favorite food, business that you really liked running. If you weren't president, what would you, I would have the highest rated late night talk show host instantaneously. Any of you believe that? Of course you do, because you know it's true. Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka, Eric, the wives, the kids, all of them. Money makers. You just bring them on the show. Boom. Anybody associated with them. But I'm not talking about talking politics. I'm talking about just having a good time. Riffing. Hey, what's up, baby? It would be huge. And what we would do is we'd make fun of the left. That all they want to do is bash. Hey, so President Trump, get this. So you just gave Americans, thousands of Americans, a lot of money back, and these knuckleheads over here are mad at you. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It just goes to show you, Kev, they don't really care. They don't care. I know, man. Hey, by the way, you got any money for me? Did you bring some? I mean, help a brother out. Can you imagine me interviewing Donald Trump, just having fun, taking him back to the days when he met Melania and hanging out? I would ask him this. I'd say, so let me ask you this, President Trump. You're hanging out with all these, you're a big baller, right? You're a big dude at the time. You got a TV show. You're a billionaire. You're hanging out with these stooges, these politicos. What are you thinking? Hey, I was thinking at the time, they're all begging for money. They all want to be seen with me, things like that. Now translate that in today. How does it make you feel? Because, you're still like the hottest ticket out there. I'm interviewing the president, right? You're the hottest ticket out there. You have a rally, thousands of people still show up. If Barack Obama had a rally, he could have it in a phone booth, things like that. What do you think we would do? How would we do together? Me and the prez. Just rapping, not talking politics. If we talk politics, it would just be fun. So, okay, President Trump, let's shift gears. Kim Jong-un. Okay. First of all, do you eat Korean food? Have you? Now I'm over burger. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. I needed people to know you didn't eat Korean food before I ask you this next question. Okay. So Kim Jong-un. I mean, what do you? Look, may I speak for you right now? I just think he's a petulant little child. I don't think he's as serious of a threat as people want to make him out to be. Look, I don't want to get into policy. I don't want you tipping your hand, but really, what is your position with this guy? I mean, and have some fun. Have some fun. When you finally met Putin, tell me what went through your head. Look, I understand. You know, he's not a big guy, right? But he's a judo dude. You have to have some respect, right? You respect him at the level that he's the leader of his country. But I mean, what else went through your mind? Did you think, wow, this is the guy that they want to demonize? Or, you know, did you feel like you were sitting in the room with a guy who's just like, Miss Dr. Evil? Because I would venture to say sitting in a room with Hillary Clinton or sitting in a room with Barack Obama, that had to feel like being in a room with Dr. Evil. I would want to ask those questions. But now let's shift gears because we have someone that's going to fix democracy. Her name is Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, she had an interview on September the 17th. And it was a website wrote up why she was leaving acting. This was in September of last year. She was leaving acting because everybody's like, she's leaving today. No, she announced she was leaving in September of 2017. And this was from a website called Hello Giggles. And here's what they wrote. This is so funny. To all of our Jennifer Lawrence fans, we have some bad news. Thankfully, it's not that bad, but it's still a little upsetting. After an intense and grueling season filming Mother, Jennifer has announced that she doesn't have any projects planned for 2 years. After all the energy she expended on the movie, not to mention a torn diaphragm from hyperventilating in a scene, Jennifer is ready to take some time off to recoup. Jennifer talked to Today about her experience filming Mother and also touched on what it's like to be so famous that you no longer have a semblance of privacy. Now I'm going to stop there. This is a woman who's been made to be the hottest thing in TV. She makes a movie called Mother. I mention this to people and they go, what movie is that? I don't even know what that is. And yeah, you didn't see it. And you know, who was in Mother? Do you recall? So I know this. It was Jennifer Lawrence and it was Javier Bardem, who was the guy that played in No Country for Old Men. And he played one of the baddest bad guys I've ever seen. I love the character. But who else was in that film? Well, I know. Ed Harris and Michelle Pfeiffer. Love Michelle Pfeiffer. Ed Harris, you know, I wouldn't put him up there with the top draw, but a solid actor. Solid actor. So it has Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Bardem, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Ed Harris. I don't know how many of these people have won awards or been nominated or whatever, but it wouldn't surprise me if all of those people have won something, you know, in Hollywood. They give out awards like Chiclets in Mexico. And I will tell you, I like Ed Harris in films. I love Michelle Pfeiffer in films. And I also like the fact that Bruno Mars said, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white go. But, so I like her as an actress. She was phenomenal in The Fabulous Baker Boys, if you haven't seen that film. But anyway, so they're all in Mother. That's not a BS cast. That's not some Bush League, let's find, is Kathy Griffin still available cast. That's a good cast. And you don't even know about that film. Here was what they did in Variety when they talked about this film. They said Mother, it opened at the same time, which is a scary film of Stephen King book, based on a Stephen King book. And it opened at $218 million. And Mother opened that same weekend for $7.5 million from 2,368 locations. That film made less than like $3,000 a location. That's horrible. $7.5 million. Let me put that in perspective. That didn't cover a single one of those actors' SAG wages. Not one. So it at $7.5 million from 2,368 locations, all-time low for wide releases starring Jennifer Lawrence. Now, this had already been gearing up. I told people about this. I said, Jennifer Lawrence, they want to make you believe she's really hot. You know, she's the hot actress. Check out Jennifer Lawrence. Hunger Games, Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer Lawrence. If it weren't for the Hunger Games, you wouldn't even know who this chick is because she's in obscurity. Otherwise, there's nothing striking about her. Her acting isn't riveting. There's nothing that you go, whoa, I gotta go see Jennifer Lawrence. And her movies are showing it. This was a bomb. That's why she was leaving originally. More when we come back.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.